Hello, Oliver.
Hi, John.
This is an article that was in the Alive magazine of December, and it refers to RTE showing a film on 2 evenings about the famous liberator Daniel O'Connell that got Catholic emancipation for the Irish people in this country in 1829, and when he was elected an MP, also got the Catholic emancipation, that is freedom to practice your religion, in England, which was denied them also, and he, because he wouldn't sign an oath requiring to sort of deny his Catholic faith, he wouldn't do it, to the chagrin of the individuals present in that Parliament in Britain. And so Catholic emancipation came to the UK as well, the same time as Ireland. So they can thank Daniel O'Connell, but in any event there was a programme about it, and the fact that reviewing the recent TV series presented by Olivia O'Leary, James Bradshaw noted that it did a great service in highlighting O'Connell's place in Irish history, especially for his part in laying the foundations for parliamentary democracy here. Now, at one point, O'Leary, John O'Leary in the House of Commons, recalled the drama when the newly elected MP for Clare calmly perused the anti-Catholic oath before shocking the British politicians gathered there by boldly stating he would never recite it. His action eventually won emancipation for the Catholics in England as well as Ireland. Bradshaw then turned to a more disturbing agenda at play at the programme, one that is becoming a hallmark of an increasing amount of RTE historical output. This output suppresses or twists the truth to produce a fake history that conforms to or promotes the agenda of our secular elite. It's ironical that RTE should do this in a programme about a man who fought mightily to end anti-Catholic bigotry. The driving force behind such of O'Connell's political action was Catholicism. Whether we are post-Catholic or not, this is the historical truth of the matter, said the reviewer. He pointed out that as a young man, O'Connell could have profited, as many did, from in renouncing his Catholic religion and conforming to the Anglican Church, but he didn't. He stayed faithful. For 300 years, Irish people resisted every pressure and incentive to substitute Henry VIII's religion for Catholicism. O'Connell was among them. Yet, throughout both episodes of RTE's Forgotten King of Ireland, O'Leary, the presenter, went to great lengths to minimise, ignore or twist O'Connell's record in this respect. The strategy to rejuvenate this reputation requires, it seems, as postmodern conversion to the ideals of Irish liberation circa 2019. RTE viewers were told with great solemnity that O'Connell supported the separation of church and state. And he did, but not in the modern day sense of opposing any role for religion in public life. Indeed, the state at the time heavily taxed Irish Catholics to pay for the established Protestant Church of Ireland. O'Connell opposed this injunction and opposed this injustice, and defended many Catholics who were caught up in the raucous tight war. So, in other words, they presented a false image of what O'Connell was doing and used the information in a completely the opposite of what he meant. So that's an example of the sort of, that's why I don't look at anything that they produce, but I can read the like of this in the Alive magazine. I can also read this in the Irish Catholic. Ireland skips key meeting on persecuted Christians, which countries from more or less all over the civilised world were at this meeting in Hungary to try and highlight the fact that Catholics particularly are being persecuted throughout the world more than any other religion, and also they're being denied access to the like of the US and other countries, because the people that are working for the UN apparently are Muslims, and because deny them, so they're at risk. So this is Norland skips this meeting because the Covey, the Minister for Foreign Affairs, and of course Vatican, all these ones, kind of lump in Catholics with other kind of religions, which of course is not the case at all. It's the Catholics that are being persecuted and denied access to other countries. That's why it's extraordinary that in the US apparently there's millions of bloody Muslims who got into it, and very few Catholics. And it's them that's persecuted, and their churches destroyed, their homes and businesses destroyed, and themselves murdered for their faith. Now, I mentioned about the Madrid Climate Conference, Kill the Poor, and he mentions also in this about the...
Who's that now?
This is Christopher Monkton.
Okay, what we'll do is we'll do it maybe that on the next video, yeah?
Okay.
Okay, thank you, John.
Okay, thanks.